Hi Taurus, welcome to June 2017. This is a great month for you. You're feeling stronger, more confidence, and your influence is growing. Your ruling planet, Venus, trines Saturn right on the 1st. So you go into this month with an improvement in relationships, personal relationships, business relationships, abundance, prosperity. And what a great start to the new month. Venus will couple with Uranus on the 3rd, and then the Sun will harmonize with Jupiter on the 3rd, which is really good. And then Venus enters Taurus on the 6th. Mars enters Cancer on the 4th. So there's a lot of movement here going into June, and it's forward moving. Venus is direct, Mars is direct, Mercury is direct. Jupiter goes direct 2 hours after the Sagittarius full moon on the 9th. So June is a month for new initiatives, new opportunities, new beginnings, new projects. And you're feeling strong, confident. You have a wealth of creative ideas and inner resources to draw from. Now with Mars moving to Cancer, and then the Cancer new moon will be there on June 23rd, that brings the action to communication, speaking, writing, teaching, networking, being out socializing. So this could be a very social month for you as well. And with Venus moving into your sign on the 6th, that is, it's so amazing having Venus in our own sign. You're going to look better, you're going to feel better. You even look more attractive when Venus is in your sign. It's just amazing how she can empower you to feel good about what you're doing, where you're going, and it's all about attraction with Venus. Attracting love, attracting abundance, attracting beauty, attracting good things to you. So it does give you a positive outlook. So don't be surprised if you have a very positive outlook in June, as things just seem to fall into place for you. And that's good news. Now the Sagittarius full moon is, amazing, and it has its interesting moments here. So the moon is in Sagittarius, and this is on the 9th of June. And Mercury has just entered Gemini on the 6th, as Venus enters Taurus on the 6th. And then the full moon is on the 9th. And so the Sun is in Gemini, Mercury's in Gemini, and that brings the action to what you love and value. Your money, anything you put the word my in front of. My house, my car, my pets, and so on. And so you have a big focus going on here with your prosperity, your abundance, and what you love and value. The moon is in the area of what other people love and value. The moon is in Sagittarius. So it's about looking at the near future and long distance future, far away, years down the road. So you're going to be looking at, what you're doing now and where you want to be in the future. Saturn is coupled with the moon, opposing the Sun in Gemini. Neptune is challenging the moon, and it is squaring both lights. It's challenging the Sun and the moon. And this can be challenging within itself. So Neptune brings the action for you to your hopes and wishes, your goals, your friends. And, as it challenges these lights, on the one hand, it can be incredibly visionary, where you can have beautiful dreams and you can be envisioning what you want far into the future. That is the highest level of using Neptune is in a spiritual and creative method where we're using this beautiful energy to connect with Source, to connect with all of life, as well as in our creative endeavors, in our creative projects. And for you, it's in that area of goals. Now, you do want to be careful around this full moon with expectations, as well as, because these are your money houses. This is where Gemini is and where Sagittarius is. These are your money houses. And with Neptune challenging both lights, you want to make sure that you're really looking at the details. Saturn is the stark reality, and Neptune is illusion and fantasy. And so, you know, Saturn may be showing you the stark reality about, you know, money that you owe, or a situation with your partner, or with other people, and with a friend. You know, you could be seeing the stark reality with a friend who maybe hasn't been totally honest with you. Neptune can be dishonest when it challenges like this. It can be deceptive. And so you want to make sure you're really paying attention to where your money's going, who you're investing with, making sure that you know, that you're managing your money really well and not giving that power over to a money manager or someone else without checking. Remember, the devil's in the details. Make sure you know where your money's going. Make sure you know where your money's being investing. Make sure you know the value of something. Do you know the value of what it's really worth? Do you know the value of your car? Do you know the value of your investments? Do you know, and so on. So it's really important to know the value of things, because Neptune can just lead us astray into beautiful illusions where we believe in the fantasy. Oh, I've done it so many times. You believe it to be true. And, you know, and it may be, but it may not be. And that's why Saturn's there. Saturn is there to make sure that we're looking at the stark reality. We are examining and testing where we're putting our money, who we're investing in, to make sure that it's exactly what you think it is. It's exactly what it's being presented to you as, and that nobody's pulling the wool over your eyes. It's a beautiful energy to dream big and, you know, be, you know, just you know, imaginative and creative. And you do have a wealth of creative ideas and inner resources that you're drawing from this month. And it's beautiful. Venus and Mars sextile on the 9th as well. And it's right there in the full moon. And Jupiter goes direct 2 hours after the full moon. And that's awesome too, because Jupiter is the Lord of the full moon. Jupiter rules Sagittarius, and this is the Sagittarius full moon. So it's fabulous. It's a wonderful energy. It's uplifting, it's inspiring, it's encouraging. And it can also be over-exaggerated, and it can also be overestimated. And so you want to look at any new business proposals that are being presented to you this month. No matter how attractive they may seem, you want to know the details. You want to know what's going on. Now, I love what Venus and Mars are doing. They're sextiling. Venus and Taurus, Mars and Cancer. This can be a new love relationship for you. New opportunities. And it can be brought right to you, Taurus. So the universe could deliver you your soulmate right to you, wherever you are, right in the community. Or you can meet through social media. You know, it's amazing how love can happen anywhere, anytime. And it's fun. It's a fun energy. No, it's also good energy for business. It's an excellent energy for investing. It's a great energy for new business proposals. So it's not just romantic and personal. it can be financial and business, and it can be both. And you're ready for it because you're feeling confident. You're feeling strong. And people are listening to you. People want to know what you think. People want to know your knowledge, your wisdom. And so your influence is growing this month. And it's lovely what's happening with you. And don't forget now, Pluto is in Capricorn. And he is in trine to all of the Tauruses until 2024 when he enters Aquarius. And so as long as he's in Capricorn, he's giving you tremendous power. And Venus is going to trine him in July, you know, as she gets closer to that 18-degree mark that Pluto is at. She just stepped into Taurus on the 6th, and she's sextiling Mars on the 9th. And so as the month moves along, she will catch up to him. I do believe she does trine him at some point here in June, going into, yeah, she reaches that 18-degree mark by the Cancer new moon, and she is trining Pluto. So she does make it to that trine with Pluto. And that's power. That is visionary power. That's you being sought out by others because of your knowledge, because of your truth and wisdom, and your stability. We need that in the world at this time. Stable, grounded people are in high commodity. And so I love this energy for you. It's such a positive month and dynamic aspect for attracting love, abundance, whatever your heart's desire. Fine art. This is a time where you could be, you know, investing in art and things that are beautiful to you, things that you collect, antiques, whatever is valuable to you. You can find, you can increase whatever you collect. You could collect coins. You know, whatever you're collecting, it can grow in value in the near future, in the far future, as long as you're paying attention and not going by, you know, just what someone's saying, but doing the homework. Saturn will exactly oppose the Sun on June 15th. And that's a reality check. And we need that because there's a lot of exaggeration going on here this month and a Neptunian illusion and delusion where we can think, you know, everything is just so wonderful and amazing. And then we look and see, oops, I didn't see that. Why didn't I see that? So it's good for Saturn to give us that reality check because we can just be, you know, in a helium balloon flying away with the Neptune and Jupiter this month and, you know, just ending up on some island. How did I get here? And then the Sun will sextile Uranus on the 18th, and Neptune will retrograde June 16th through the November 22nd. This is a very subtle energy, but it is significant when the outer planets take their turn to reverse. And so that's an opportunity to integrate all of the lessons learned from Neptune since he went direct last fall in 2016. And so now we're going to get a break from the Neptune energy, which will be very much welcomed. And then the Sun enters Cancer on the 21st, and Cancer sextiles Taurus. When you water the earth, everything grows. Or if you water it too much, you can make mud, just depending on how you're using the water. I say use just the right amount so that the plants, the flowers, the grass grows, the trees grow in a beautiful way. We want growth. We don't want overgrowth. We don't want mud. We want to tiptoe through the tulips. And then you have Happy summer! In the Northern Hemisphere, when the sun enters Cancer, it's solstice. Summertime, summertime, summertime here in the Northern Hemisphere. And it's winter solstice in the Southern Hemisphere. So it's a power day in the universe. The eclipses and the equinoxes and the solstices are power days. And this is the start of the warm weather here in the Northern Hemisphere, which we very much welcome with open arms. And then you have the sun coupling with Mercury on the 21st, and that could give you a new insight into abundance and prosperity that you're creating. Maybe you're recognizing the value in something that you already have. Again, something you own, something you collect, something you invest in, where you see, aha, I have made a good investment. I like it. And then you have the Cancer new moon on the 23rd. Now, this new moon is right at the beginning, and it's lovely. The sun and the moon are coupled together in Cancer with Mercury, the messenger, who is in Cancer. Mercury entered Cancer. Where did Mercury enter Cancer? I don't have that in here, but he is in Cancer at the time of the new moon. And so you have the sun, moon, and Mercury in Cancer on the 23rd. That is, Mercury is flying forward in June because he just entered Gemini on the 6th. And then 2 weeks later, he enters Cancer. So he is flying forward, and that is good news because that means the stock market can rise, business can go forward, people can start new initiatives, new projects, new beginnings. Everyone can get married. There's so many June weddings in the Northern Hemisphere, you know, at this time of year. And this is good for people to get married with Mercury direct, because marriage is a contract. Mercury rules contracts, and when he's direct, it bodes favorable for contracts. And that goes for both business and personal. And so Mercury is now in Cancer at the Cancer new moon. Mars is in Cancer, and now he's at almost 13 degrees Cancer at the time of the Cancer new moon on the 23rd. And he is opposing Pluto and T-squaring Jupiter. This is very challenging because Mars opposing Pluto is confrontations. Now, confrontations can be both productive. It can, you know, when we have a confrontation with someone, it can be a productive experience and a helpful experience. But with this energy, it can most likely be destructive or nasty. And part of the challenge is Jupiter is involved. And when Jupiter is involved, people can exaggerate their feelings. They can exaggerate the truth. So they can be dishonest and not tell the truth. Or also they can like find offense with something that they think is true. So they can accuse people of saying something or doing something which isn't even true, and then they can react to it. So we can see a lot of volatility with this energy. Now, this Mars T-squared Jupiter Pluto is exact June 25th through July 2nd. And, you know, it's a really intense energy. For you, it brings the action to communication. And so, you know, on the one hand, we can say that Mars in Cancer can be the peaceful warrior or a warrior for love. But with this confrontation with Pluto, it can also be where people are acting out in destructive ways and they're exaggerating the offense because of Jupiter. And so you could see this in your environment. You know, you could be walking down the street and there could be protesters there, and then all of a sudden they just start fighting or something. Or it could be with people at work or it could be with people online where people are just, losing it. And, so just be aware of that. This is a great month for you personally. Venus is in a very strong position, your ruling planet. She's in harmony with Neptune, which gives you tremendous vision for your goals and your positive outlook. And she's in harmony with Mars. So that's the way out for you, is to just stay in your own vortex, stay in your own positive energy. Focus on your investments. Focus on your investments of your time and your energy and your productivity. Don't get caught up in this offensive, confrontational, personal attack kind of energy that's coming in here with the Mars-Pluto. And it is going to go into July because, as the sun moves on and catches up with Mars, they're going to form a grand square to Uranus, Pluto, Jupiter, and that's going to continue with this confrontational energy, this volatility we will continue to see throughout the planet. In every country, in all walks of life, people are dissatisfied with the status quo. People are dissatisfied with the government policies and the corporations and so on. And I can appreciate that. It's how we go about it to make positive changes in the world. And so we want to be effective and constructive, not destructive. Saturn is trining Uranus and the North Node in Leo. That's another way out from the hostility. It is to focus on your own foundation. Focus on your own resources. Focus on your sacred space, working in your own field of interest, and not getting caught up in what's going on in the collective, what's going on with the politics and so on, unless you feel that's your calling. If you feel that's what's right for you, go for it. But it's very important to not just follow, the sheep, like follow the crowd, is to not just, and I'm seeing this on this social media where, the crowd is going this way and, with pitchforks and, and it's like, wait a minute, how do we know any of it's true, right? It's like we're being told it's fake media, fake this, fake that. Well, if it's fake, why should I get all upset about it? Why should I get irate and put my energy there? I want to live my best life. You want to live your best life. You want to be prosperous. You have Venus in your sign and she's in harmony with Pluto. You have so much going for you. You have Mars sextiling you. You have Neptune sextiling you. You have all of this positive energy that makes you incredibly influential and confident. And you have a wealth of creative ideas and inner resources that you want to be tapping into. But you can't be tapping into it if you're getting caught up in this barbaric energy that we're going to see outplay. And so be aware. And with Mars in Cancer, it can make people very ultra sensitive. And when we're super sensitive, we can get very defensive. And what did you say? And did you say that? And, and it's just amazing, how people can hear certain things that you never even said. I notice it, on YouTube where people, or even on Facebook where people will say things and it's like, I never even said that. I don't even know how you got that from what I said. It's just amazing how people can take what you say and run with it when you never even said it. And so be aware of that. That, we're always at choice. With Mars and Cancer, it does bring out our vulnerable side. We all have a soft underbelly. We all have a vulnerability. That's what makes us human and beautiful. And we want to bring the peace and calm to the planet. We want to bring love and light to the planet. And we don't want to overreact. We don't want to act out offensively or defensively. We don't want to go on the attack. And, some people are going to feel this I must destroy the opponent because of a perceived offense, which isn't even true. So it's very easy to get caught up in things that aren't true with this Neptune energy and this Jupiter energy, because things are being exaggerated or deceptive. It is important for leaders to be honest this summer. Those in office, those in a leadership role, be transparent, tell the truth, be honest, because if something comes out that you haven't been honest about, this is where people are just going to get irate because they're already dissatisfied with the status quo. So instead of feeding that energy, be transparent, be honest, and then it will focus the energy in a productive way where we're solving challenges and we're finding positive, creative solutions. It's time to do things in a new way. It's time to move in a new direction. If the old way isn't working, it's time to do it in a new way. And that's what these energies are being brought to light here. And it's important, you know. And so this is a strong month for you. You're feeling stronger. You're feeling more confident. You have tremendous influence. You're attractive. You're financially prosperous. You're feeling comfortable. You're feeling really comfortable and you're like, should I really feel this comfortable? I don't know if I can allow myself to feel this comfortable. You can. Stay out of the confrontational negative energy and you can feel comfortable. You can be in your own comfort zone and feel awesome. So for those of you open for love, it's on. Love is available to you. Venus is in your sign. She's in harmony with Mars. And it is available to you. It can be brought to you. It could be someone you already know. It could be someone you meet through social media. It could be someone you meet traveling. It could be someone who may be at a distance from you, but you feel this powerful, intense soulmate connection to this person. And it's on for you. And so be open to love. For those of you coupled, this is a wonderful time for you to travel. This is a wonderful time for you to focus on your love, focus on what you're investing in together, what you're doing together, and celebrate that love, celebrate the relationship. It's a great time for business partnerships. That's why we want to stay out of the negativity, so that we're focusing on business, we're focusing on productivity, we're focusing on expansion and prosperity. That's where the power is. Your money looks excellent and it's only getting better. And your career is growing. Remember now, people like you. You're feeling more confident. You're feeling more influential. And that means you're getting promoted. Spiritually, take time for yourself. Take time to nurture you. That North Node is in the area of your foundation. It's about nourishing you and nurturing you. Take time to do that so that you can listen to your source energy, your inner guide, your inner guru. How is your health? Jupiter is in there improving your health. If you're eating well, if you're exercising and you're taking good care of you, you're going to be feeling great. And then with Venus in your first house, oh my gosh, health is improving. And you look better too. You look marvelous, as a matter of fact. And so you got a lot to look forward to here. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plussing my videos. Taurus, you're rocking awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology, it's very easy. The link is below in the Show More section. It's also up in the cards. So until next time, Taurus, stay focused on your projects. Stay focused on your joy. Your creativity is growing and flourishing, and so is your wealth.